My God, a South Africa Korea game. What a game, yeah. What a game in the morning. Good start to the day. South Africa has qualified for round of 32. South Korea will be depending upon other results. Let us see what is
So
happening.
Korea lost. I am heartbroken. But we may still advance to the round of 32 as one of the best third place teams in the tournament. And this is what we need. And I'm going to read this because it's a lot. We need Netherlands to beat Tunisia. We need Germany to beat Ecuador, or at least Ecuador now winning. Ivory Coast to either beat Curacao or draw. Belgium to beat New Zealand. Cape Verde to win or draw versus Saudi Arabia. And then Argentina over Jordan. Let's go Messi. And Congo to either beat or draw against Uzbekistan. It doesn't mean we need all of these results to happen, but there's a lot of factors. But basically, when we're watching the rest of the games, these are the results that we need to cheer for us to advance to the round of 32.
What a time to get this on my feed.
It's not over yet until it's over. But I'm still so heartbroken. This is crazy. I spent the last 2.5 weeks here in Mexico cheering on Team.
Bert said, Bert said, I believe in this parlay. My God. You will find betting betters everywhere. I was thinking the same. World is divided by Messi and Ronaldo. Happy for him. Happy for him. Genuinely happy for him.
Mi amor. Papa. Niño.
Bueno.
Mi amor.
I did say more than 1.5 goals in this match, Scotland Brazil. It happened in the first half itself. But guys,
الذين وطئنا بالخيل عرش الأعاجم بالخيل عرش الأعاجم.
This is how you start a wave at a Ronaldo Portugal game. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
That gotta be it. That gotta be it. I did it! Yes! Yes! It's going. It's coming over. It's coming back. It's coming back. Soon. I'm him.
Man can't say I ain't got no bars. I don't know about the females lingo. Bang, when I touch right on low, go more gone in the details. Man can't say I ain't got no bars. I don't know about the females lingo. Bang, when I touch right on low, go more gone in the details. Man can't say I ain't got no bars.
they gave him legacy patch. They gave him. Yeah, exactly. He got legacy patch. That was what I was wondering. So Messi, Ronaldo, and Okoa have got the legacy patch. So
Are y'all on the Norwegian
they played in 6 World Cups.
soccer team?
No, not me.
No, not you. I hear. Really?
I'm the social media guy.
Y'all are lying to me. Somebody just told me that one of you is like the biggest soccer player in the world.
You looking at him? So take photo of both of us and you show it to him.
And say, are y'all on the Norwegian soccer team?
Bafana.
Ahora ya estoy listo, forza.
Do they know how powerful our 3 a.m. is?
Group B is complete at the World Cup, and it's Switzerland capturing first place with a 2-1 win over Canada in a winner-take-all group stage game on Wednesday. The
Why
Swiss
did I didn't get this reel on my feed in this World Cup?
grab the spot reserved for the B stage winner on the knockout bracket and will play a third-place team to be determined. Canada is still going to the knockout round thanks to finishing second in the group, but faces a much more difficult draw. The Canadians will play Sunday in LA against the second-place team out of Group A that looks like South Korea, but we'll know that later tonight. The other game in Group B, Bosnia defeats Qatar 3-1. Qatar finishes in fourth place in the group and is officially eliminated from the World Cup. The fourth place team in each group cannot advance to the knockout round. Bosnia finishes in third place in the group and now awaits word on if it will advance. Of the 12 third place teams from the group stages, the top 8 will make the knockout round. So Bosnia has to wait a couple days to find out for sure if it's in. We are charting the entire World Cup in Lego. Results from groups A and C coming later tonight. Group B is...
Mira esto. Hola, Char. Puedes poner mi pelo con los colores de la selección argentina, pero que se vea natural, ¿eh? Los chicos se van a reír, ¿eh? Ahora me gustaría ver a todos los jugadores con el pelo así. Mira esto. Hola, Char.
Did I just stare at a pile of shit for 90 minutes? Or was it the South Korea versus South Africa football match? Because I really can't tell. Korea was playing so bad, I started cheering for South Africa. Just in spite of the fucking players, man.
In extra time, Lee Gang-in threw a tantrum on the field. As he ran down the field and he looked back and saw all of the defenders on his team not push up when they were down 1.
Like the stupidity of his teammates. He couldn't take it anymore, and to be fair, he deserved to.
The Norwegian soccer fans are just rage baiting the Mets baddies at this point. And like, guys, they were already going through so much trouble. I think this just made it 10 times worse. So the Norwegians have fully taken over Citi Field, okay? They are doing the whole rowboat. They even got Mr. and Mrs. Met involved. So everyone's sitting there going, oh my gosh, naturally, they're going to be cheering on the Mets at Citi Field. The thing is, though, they just want to have a good time. So the Mets are playing a doubleheader against the Cubs, and they get the scoring started early, okay? They are up 3-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. But the Cubs start coming back, okay? It's 3-3 in the top of the 6th inning, and Dansby Swanson, who has not been having a great year, hits a go-ahead 3-run home run. They then pan to the Norwegians, who are fully celebrating at Citi Field. Guys, where is your loyalty? You were just sitting with Mr. and Mrs. Met. It is then the top of the 8th inning, and this is when they really break it open. Okay, Dansby...
Sam Presti has to have a blackmail file.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie. England, it might not be coming home. And Ghana, I have no idea what in the world has gotten into you. As soon as the World Cup has started, brother, they might have the best defense in the entire World Cup. Brother, you have Harry Kane taking a shot, and just when you think it's getting blocked by one Ghana defender, brother, it is not one defender. It's 5 of them for one shot. I ain't gonna lie, at this point, Ghana might have Mikel Arteta.
The race for the golden ball is heating up. Yeah, man. Everybody has got goals. All the superstars. All the superstars.
素晴らしい試合だったな。次の試合に向けてしっかり休めよう。かなり厳しい戦いになるはずだ。まるでお前が怖がってるみたいな言い方だな。見てろよ。次も俺が2点は決める。いや、3点全部かもしれないな。すごかったな。2ゴールも決めたんだ。早く中に入ろう。このままならびしょ濡れだ。待ってくれ。この瞬間を味わいたいんだ。まあ少し。隊長、これ初め。I'm giving away 2 World Cup tickets for 1 lucky winner and a +1 for a World Cup round of 16 game. And all you need to do is this.
I'm here at JFK Terminal 4 to check out Qatar Airways FIFA World Cup 2026 special livery Boeing 777, and look at this beauty. This is literally all my worlds colliding. Aviation, Qatar Airways, football, the World Cup, and this beautiful special livery in New York. Let's check out inside. Qatar Airways is...
Man, look at the GIF. Imagine they move on to next round as well.
And since 2019, swings and misses 1-0 and 2. The Norwegians in center field they make up an enormous percentage of the crowd today because this is a makeup day game in the middle of the week. So there isn't a lot of bandwidth here other than our Norwegian friends. I don't know that they know what they're watching, but they're having a good time. And since 2019, swings and misses 1-0 and 2. The Norwegians in center field they make up an enormous percentage of the crowd today because this is a makeup day game in the middle of the week.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I cannot speak English, but I'm excited!
Whenever I
haven't had a bad day since March 26th. We beat Wales March 26th, and then a week later we beat Italy. Swear to God, man, every single day, coffee with my boys, drinks with my boys. My girlfriend of 6.5 years broke up with me. I miss you a little bit, but yo, I'm telling you, not a bad day. She broke up with me the day after Wales. Every day has been a good day, bro. She picked the perfect time to break up with me because we're World Cup, and all is good, dog. I haven't had a bad day since March 26th. We beat Wales March 26th, and then a week later we beat Italy. Swear to God, man, every single day, coffee with...
How much money do teams actually earn at the World Cup? Probably more than I think. So every team gets a set amount of money to prepare for the World Cup. How much money do you think they get? To prepare for it? To prepare for it, they're granted this from the World Cup committee, FIFA. Like training, practice, all that stuff? Yes, like travel expenses, this is what they can spend.
I'm going to say it's a few $1 million. Let's go with $6 million.
$2.5 million just to prepare for the World Cup.
I overshot it, Brian.
The group stage exit. So if you lose in the first rounds of the World Cup, how much money do you win from FIFA?
I think you make like maybe $150,000 each. I don't know how many players there are. Let's go $1 million.
Okay, you win $10 million guaranteed.
That's unbelievable.
I know. So if you just make the World Cup, you automatically win $12.5 million.
I guess it's hard to qualify, so that makes sense.
It is. The round of 32, if you make it past the group stage, how much money do you win?
You're probably going to make more money, so let's go $20 million. Let's double it.
No, it's not even close to that. It's $11 million per team. So the difference is only $1 million if you make it past the first round.
I thought it was the round of 16. I might be wrong. I don't know.
So if you make it to the round of 16, you get eliminated there. How much money does your team make?
I'm going to say that team makes $13 million.
Okay, a little bit more. It's $15 million. So round of 16 is where you really start cashing in.
Okay, and these are the teams as a whole.
These are the teams as a whole, so it gets split up between coaches, players.
Still good. That's like a 5 times profit.
If you're a quarter finalist, which I believe that this is the furthest the USA has ever made it, how much money do you make?
$20 million.
You'll make $19 million per team.
That just makes sense.
If you come in fourth place, how much money do you make?
Fourth place is going to be more than that, $25 million. Team that gets knocked out. So you're paying out 32 teams. What was it, $2 million?
Each team,
$10 million.
Each team gets $2.5 million, and then each team is guaranteed $10 million if they lose in the first round. How much money do teams actually?
I don't think FIFA got this right. You know, there's 3 countries that are co-hosting this World Cup.
Yeah.
The United States get to play every single game at home, and we know why. That's fine. The teams that would have finished second in the Mexico group and the team that finished second in the Canada group have to play in the US. There's other games that are happening in the round of 32 that are happening in this country. And this could easily have been avoided. And people would say, okay, I'm playing Monday morning quarterback. I've been talking about this a long time to FIFA and Canada Soccer about this exact scenario. If you are a co-host and you are having 2 games in the last 32, it could have easily been organized where Canada may have had to go to Toronto if it wasn't Vancouver to stay here. And then we would not have to talk about these contrasting emotions of them qualifying for a World Cup last 32, but letting it go of that home advantage. You're either a co-host or you're not. No one was expecting them to have massive knockout games in the quarters, semifinals, and final. That is a financial reason, and we know the Goliaths to the south and what they have. But I think FIFA.
Freddie update Thursday, June 25th. On Wednesday,
I think lad, he just uploaded. See? Let's go. Man's living living life like a king.
He traveled from Berlin, Ohio, through Pennsylvania en route to Western New York. Remember, a few days ago, Freddie was in Toronto. They decided to take a huge detour around Lake Erie. Freddie says he's grateful for that detour because he says that if he didn't take it, then he wouldn't have been able to see stuff like this. Started their Wednesday morning in Amish country, Ohio, his words, not mine. Then they finally made it to Pennsylvania, their 13th state of the trip. In case you forgot, here are the other 12 states that he's been to. Once they made it to New York State, they went to Watkins Glen State Park. And these memes about Freddie continue to be excellent. And then Freddie enjoyed another peaceful evening by the lake. He got a greeting from Governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. Remember, the next game that Freddie attends in person is going to be in Boston next Monday. Well, Freddie and his friends still have some serious time to kill. I just know that if Freddie actually makes it to northern Vermont and New Hampshire, he's absolutely going to love it. These may have been some slower days for Freddie, but not a single one of...
South Africa just broke one of the cruelest curses in World Cup history. This wasn't just a win against South Korea. This changed South African football history forever. Because World Cups have always been heartbreaking for the Bafana Bafana, but with the smallest of margins. In 2002, they finished level on points with Paraguay. Not just on points, but on goal difference too. But Paraguay qualified above them because they scored one more goal. Then came 2010, their own World Cup. Sifiwe Chabalala giving us one of the greatest opening goals ever, and South Africa even defeating France, the World Cup finalists in 2006, in their final game. But once again, it wasn't enough. South Africa became the first host to be eliminated in the group stage on goal difference to Mexico. They returned to the 2026 World Cup and had the worst opening game possible against Mexico. But they fought back against Czechia. And before facing South Korea, a certain Tapelo Maseko had one message for the doubters. We have big players with heart. Think again. And against South Korea, that heart showed. 63rd minute, Maseko finds space, Maseko strikes 1-0 for South Africa. And for the first time in their history, the Bafana Bafana are going to the knockouts. Who would have thought that after the opening loss to Mexico? For once, the margins didn't kill South Africa. It saved them. South Africa just...
Here is one animal from every country in the World Cup found nowhere else on Earth, starting with the Americas. For Canada, we have the spirit bear. Now, this is actually a color variant of a subspecies of black bear that's found in British Columbia, and it's very culturally important to the First Nations there. For the USA, we have the alligator snapping turtle. This is a dinosaur-looking freshwater turtle that's found in the southeast US, and it uses its tongue like a lure to get in fish. For Mexico, we have the Mexican mole lizard. Now, this is a weird-looking lizard that uses its front legs like a mole to dig underground. For Brazil, we have the Araguayan boto, and this is a species of pink river dolphin. For Argentina, we have the pink fairy armadillo, which is this little cute dude that's not fully covered in scales, and it's usually one of the top results when you Google weird animals. For Colombia, we have the cotton-top tamarin, and it's one of the smallest primates in the world, and it's got a sick hairdo, so that's great. For Ecuador, we have the pink land iguana, which is found only on the volcanic slopes of one island in the Galapagos. For Uruguay, we have the Pearson's tuco tuco, which honestly is just like this little dude, a little burrowing rodent. But Uruguay has very few endemic species, so he made my pick. For Paraguay, we have the Philotris shawnella, which is just this cool red and yellow snake. From Curacao, there's the Godzilla goby, which was named for looking fierce and predatory, but honestly, I don't see the Godzilla resemblance. From Hispaniola, which is the island with the Dominican In Haiti, we have the Hispaniolan trogon. It is the national bird of Haiti and symbolizes Caribbean biodiversity, but I didn't find any true endemic species just to Haiti, but to Hispaniola as a whole. For Panama, here is the pygmy three-toed sloth, which is critically endangered and found on only one island off the coast of Panama. Come back for part 2 soon. Here is one animal from every...
Guys, the videos coming out of South Africa right now are insane. I don't think the rest of the world realizes how much this Bafana Bafana win means to our country. Thousands of South Africans were literally on the streets celebrating before 5 o'clock in the morning. There was no shame. People came out in their pajamas, they were chanting, people were blowing vuvuzelas, and there are so many videos like this going around. This means so much to South Africa because we have never made it out of the group stage at a FIFA World Cup before. We are literally witnessing history right now. This is a day we will never forget. Guys, the videos coming out of South Africa.
High drama to complete Group A in the World Cup. We already knew Mexico was going to win the group, so South Africa and South Korea were playing for second place. And South Africa pulls the upset, wins 1-0, and is headed to the knockout bracket for the first time in its World Cup history. South Africa is the second seed out of Group A and slots into this match in the knockout bracket against Canada. That is Sunday in Los Angeles. That is the first official matchup.
So you are telling me South Africa has a chance to qualify in the next round as well?
So far in the knockout bracket, South Korea takes third place in Group A and now must wait, along with other third place teams, on the rest of the group stage to play out. Only 8 of the 12 third place teams advanced to the knockout round. Mexico became...
In this moment. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Oh, Mutao was my man of the match, guys. Mutao was my man of the match, guys.
We didn't want to make this video, but our boss said if this video goes viral, he's gonna take us to a World Cup game. If you need plumber, call it. We're a
high fly ball drill.
What's the first thing you're doing in OKC? Is it the Banjo Museum?
To be honest, I don't even think I'm going to OKC.
You don't?
The tip culture. It's nothing we are used to.
If this World Cup is remembered for just one thing, it's gotta be the Viking Row. Because it is absolutely taken over. It's not just the fans in the stadiums anymore. It's in the Norwegian parliament. It's in retirement homes, primary schools, hospitals, subways, aeroplanes, escalators, in the middle of the street, in the middle of Times Square.
But last World Cup it was Iceland. It has to be Iceland celebration. And this time it's Norway. It has to be.
And of course, now even on the pitch. The Viking Row is everywhere. If this World Cup is remembered for just...
اگر فکر میکنیم که کیفیتی از اونا ضعیف تریم فنی نمیخوان فقط بدویم چه 10 دقیقه چه 60 دقیقه چه 90 دقیقه بدویم هر کی نتونست بیاد بیرون همه فقط بدویم هیچی نمیخوان انرژی خوبه از ذهنتون بیرون کنیم جلوی بازیکن بزرگ ذهنیت ضعیف دارید یه جوری لفت میکنه که دیگه نتونید سر بلند کنید
They said we have a 7% chance of getting out of the group. And yet here we are.
Cabello, how does it feel to score the goal that sends Bafana Bafana into the knockouts for the first time?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. It feels like a dream, you know. But credit to all the fans, credit to everyone today.
These are the 5 players the World Cup reminded me are still alive. Coming in at number 5, Fernando Muslera, the goalkeeper for Uruguay. Pretty sure...
Kevin and Austin are getting paid $50,000 to watch every single match and to create content for fans with the rest of their time.
How big of a football fan are you?
Big enough to quit your day job and to watch all 104 World Cup matches from this custom-built cubicle? Well, that's exactly and Kevin are doing. And they're doing it in the middle of Times Square, where everyone has a clear view of them. This space has been fitted out with 2 large screen TVs to watch the matches, a foosball table, plenty of snacks, and they're even eating cuisine from the countries that are playing. So what has the experience been like?
The craziest part of it is how frequently I forget that I'm in Times Square with people watching me. Like, I'll be watching a match for 10, 15 minutes and get sucked into it, and I look to my right and see Kevin, and then see all of these people walking around.
Brother, who in the hell is the World Cup game that no team wants to win and both teams would be happy to lose? This might be the weirdest game you ever watch. Let me explain. Algeria versus Austria doesn't look like much on paper, but it could get bizarre. Both teams have qualified for the round of 32. Even if Jordan were to somehow beat Argentina, because both Algeria and Austria beat Jordan themselves, the new head-to-head rule means Jordan can't overtake either of them. Equally, even if Argentina lost, neither Austria or Algeria can overtake Argentina and top the group because Argentina have beaten both of them. So they're stuck in second and third. You might think, well, surely Algeria would want to beat Austria to leapfrog them into second and get a better route from the round of 32. Except in this group, that doesn't really exist. As it stands, the team that finishes second will face Spain. If Spain top their group, Spain will top their group as long as they draw or win against Uruguay, assuming they don't forego a +4 goal deficit against Cape Verde, which won't happen. So, you're almost guaranteed to play Spain if you finish second in this group. Now, Algeria, therefore, need to do absolutely nothing. As long as they don't win the game by accident, they will finish in third. And third place, as it stands, would mean a game against the USA. And if they won that, then a round of 16 game against Egypt or Czech Republic. Definitely an easier route than facing Spain in the round of 32. It's not guaranteed they face USA, depending on which other third place teams go through from different groups. They could end up against Canada or Belgium. Either way, options that are better than Spain. And so it could get to the final minute at 0-0 because no team has an incentive to score. And Austria know that if they lose the game, that'll take them down to third, which would be better than second. And so they might just kick the ball into their own net. Could they do that? Would it be allowed? Who actually knows? Either way, this game is going to be very, very strange.
In 1998, a woman won a Coca-Cola raffle and won what she thought was just a trip to the World Cup. She was wrong. She was very wrong. She had won a trip to every...
Matches. Sempre pregunta, ¿quién va a estar World Cup? Dime de qué se te pregunta quién necesitaron.
I will tell you that their goal, and Americans are not going to want to hear this. You know me, I'm a soccer guy, okay? My favorite statistic of the day was that about 100, somewhere between 155 and 160 million people watched the Super Bowl, okay? The pinnacle of American sport, the Super Bowl. Single game, 160 million people. Sunday morning, there was a regular season, non-playoff, nothing, just a regular season English soccer match between Manchester City and Liverpool that had 750 million watchers.
What?
Okay?
What?
Right, so, yeah, no kidding. And that's not an exaggeration, folks. You can look it up, but that's reality, okay? I will tell you that
this photo from the World Cup is real. That is Bruno celebrating Ronaldo's goal for Portugal, but João Neves' face says it all. What on earth's going on? Well, let me explain. This is quite a funny story. The wig wasn't the only fun Portugal were having, of course. Bruno assisted Ronaldo's second goal of the night. Of course he did. That's kind of what Bruno does. 6 more assists, and he breaks Pele's World Cup record. And it was after that where the wig came out of nowhere. And what actually happened? After Bruno slotted Ronaldo through to score, Felix spotted a giant black wig near the pitch. Now, that wig belonged to MoveMind. He's actually a popular Portuguese streamer who was covering the World Cup with Live Mode TV. And the wig is basically his trademark. So João Felix, who is friends with him, grabbed it, ran over to Bruno, stuck it straight in his head. The result? One of the funniest photos at the World Cup so far, if you ask me. That's not Bruno Fernandes anymore. That's a guy from an 80s glam rock band. Or a guy about to go super...
Here's one animal from every country in the World Cup.
But all my NBA fans are trying to get into soccer before the World Cup start. This is part 2 of...
We just witnessed history. 9 points, 0 goals conceded. Let me repeat that to you guys. 0 goals conceded. Only 6 teams in the history of World Cups have been able to do that. And Mexico is now one of them. We are witnessing arguably the best Mexican national team of all time. Numbers are there. The stats are there. No other Mexican team has been able to do this.
And
Yeah, I would like to say muchas gracias, Mexico. I think since we are there,
These are the three things that have to happen over the next few days for Team USA to have the best chance to make the semifinals. To start, someone has to win this game, either Bosnia or Qatar. If they draw, the USA will then play Senegal, who will be a much harder matchup than either one of these teams in the round of 32. Then for the round of 16, the USA needs Egypt to either win this game or draw. If Egypt draws that game, they either...
Here are 4 things you need to know about the Socceroos crunch match against Paraguay. First up, Paraguay are a completely different kettle of...
Alright, let's look at yesterday's result. First being, where are the results, dude? Kickoff time results. Bosnia beating Qatar 3-1. Expected. Qatar did not surprise me with the game they played. Switzerland Canada was a bit surprised. Canada to even score against Switzerland. 2-1 Swiss taking that win. Morocco Haiti, obviously I expected them to have a match to score more than 2.5 goals, wherein they've scored 6 goals in that match, dude. 6 goals. I did expect it. Scotland, Brazil, thank you again. Expected them to score more than 1.5. They've scored 3 goals. Thank you so much, Brazil. Mexico, Czech, my god, Mexico having a clean sweep, literally not conceding a single goal this group stage. South Africa scoring against Korea has literally given earthquake in Venezuela. I mean, that was the celebration of South Africa there. Moving on to fixtures, Cape Verde versus Ivory Coast, wherein I have predicted that game will have more than 2.5 goals. Colombia, Germany, I've not given any predictions, so I think Ecuador should draw against Germany because they need that one, and there's no incentive for Germany to win this one. Japan, Sweden, wherein I have expected them to score that game to have more than 1.5 goals. Tunisia, Netherlands is the game people are expecting Netherlands to score 15 goals against 0. Australia, Paraguay, Turkey, USA. USA is gonna win. Paraguay, Australia is gonna be a good watch because we don't know which team is gonna win this one. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.